so I hope you guys enjoyed that walkthrough we did and the overview that we've done. Today we're going to play a 4-player free-for-all game. It'll be Jared, Ryan, Chris, and myself. And so we're going to just briefly talk about our armies and go from there. So this is my army here before you. I've got a bunch of tree folk here. And I threw in some Eldarum, and the main reason I did that is because I don't have quite enough tree folk mages to make a super competitive army. And so we're playing 24-point army, so I got 4, 10, 16, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 24 points. I'm allowed to bring 1 dragon, so I brought a gold dragon because I can cast gold magic. And then you're also allowed to bring 8 points of dragonkin. So here's my dragonkin. I know we haven't really talked about them, but they go into your summoning pool just like your dragons. And minor trains. I don't think we're going to actually play with minor trains today. But anyway, so the dragonkin go into your summoning pool. And what happens is, for 3 points of magic, you can summon a 1-pointer. There's 2-pointers, 3-pointers, and 4-pointers. I have 1s and 3s for gold. And they just come to your army. Let's see. They can participate in melee, maneuvers, and saves. They don't participate in magic or missiles. What's cool about them is for every health they get an autosave. So for instance, these 1-pointers have 1-point autosave. And that's unless they roll their belly icon. They roll their belly icon, they lose their autosaves. But so he would have 3 of these, each have 1. So during a save roll, if I was to roll my ID, I would actually get 2 saves with the single dragonkin. The thing about the dragonkin is once they're summoned to a train, they stay at the train. If you're to abandon that train at any time, your dragonkin go back to your summoning pool. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, so this is the army I took. I took tree folk, some gold Eldarum. I took swampland terrain because swamps has gold and green magic. Obviously my tree folk are gold and green, and then my Eldarum are gold. Took a temple because I don't like black magic, which is good because it looks like Ryan and Chris both brought black magic, and I brought a city just so I can promote stuff back. Okay, so Ryan has a good point here. Just FYI, if a dragon is attacking you and you have kin that match the color of the dragon, basically your kin are too scared to fight their own dragon, so they just cower in fear and stare at him while he attacks, but you can take them as casualties during a dragon attack. So anyway.
So what I got here is some coral elves and this thing right here, which is a griffin, not related. And it's got this sweet thing called a fairy, and don't confuse it and call it a fairy because it's really a griffin, like some of us do. And so to go along with these great coral people, you got these nice coastal terrains, and one of them is the tower here, because some of these guys have got some pretty awesome ranging abilities. So there's like a normal ranged attack, and then this is the bullseye. And then the rest of these coral elves are for their magic, and then this one in particular has a cantrip. And since they're blue magic, we've got a blue dragon here, which is going to kick butt. And the second terrain I have is a temple to block black magic, and I can bury 1 point's worth of unit each turn.
And actually 1 unit.
Oh, just 1 unit? Yeah. Like, wait.
Yeah. You choose the opponent, the opponent chooses a unit.
Oh, I thought it was 1 point.
No. And then you might want to say that you actually you're smarter than Ken because you brought green dragonkin, so they won't be scared of your blue dragon.
What? Even I don't get it.
Well, Jared is actually smarter than me here because he has actually brought some green dragonkin as opposed to gold ones that match his own dragon. So if somebody does, for instance, summon this blue dragon against him, his green dragonkin will still be able to fight against the blue dragon.
Alright, so here I brought some swamp stalkers. I brought swampland terrain because one of their special abilities is that their maneuvers count as saves, which will help me, hopefully. My first one's a city, just to promote when I get it, and standing stone, so I can cast gold magic. 2 Crocosaurs just because they're beast. I only brought them because they have the mutating special ability, and I kind of like that ability.
And it's good in multiplayer games.
And it's good in multiplayer
Alright,
games.
so I'm bringing Frostwings, because they're the best race ever. They have blue and black magic, which is also awesome. I have a blue dragon and blue dragon Ken. Ken is making me bring this medallion, which is a magic medallion. And I chose the Dragon's Lair and a Standing Stone for terrains.
Standing Stone.
Because the Standing Stone, I can double magic on IDs. Actually, double IDs for anything.
What? Okay, so we're ready to begin. We've got our home armies that are home. We've got our campaign, our frontier armies in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and roll our hordes. We kind of put our hordes out here, put our home armies here, some sort of. Or Chris may move them so you can see them better. But we'll do our best to try and keep everything in the screen here. So we're going to take our hordes and see who gets to go first. Good, good.
Nice, nice. I would have destroyed someone.
I got 0.
I got 2.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
Are you joking? I won with 2. So currently, I won the horde roll. But these guys got to, since they all tied for 0, they got to roll off.
Oh, 3. Is that maneuver?
I got 4.
7.
Okay, so it's going to go me, Chris, Jared, Ryan. So I can either pick to go first or pick the train in the middle.
Somebody would have been dead.
If I pick the train, if I pick to go first, Chris will definitely pick the Dragon's Lair, which is really annoying. But I don't care about the swamps. I'd rather Ryan not get the swamps, actually, because he would get maneuvers as saves. So I'm actually going to choose to go first, and then Chris gets to pick the frontier, which he picks the Dragon's Lair. So the rest of these come off the table, and now we roll our homes to see what they start at.
I thought we do that after we put our people places.
Okay, you're right. So
I rolled an 8 again. Anyway,
I rolled rolled a magic symbol too. So Chris can edit this, so you'll never know anything.
What?
But so Chris picked the middle terrain here. So now we have to place our armies accordingly. So our horde has to go to somebody else's home, and then our frontier army or campaign army go anywhere it wants. So because my racial really isn't based off any terrain, I can kind of pick what I want. Jared's got a bunch of
mages.
Oh, he's got 2 missile guys there too, doesn't he?
This guy's a mage.
Yes.
He's got 1 missile guy.
He's only got 1 missile guy there.
Yeah, that guy.
Not like Jared, but that's a bullseye. Coaston's got a lot of missiles. Mages. It's only got 1 mage face.
You want to box my swamp stalker mages again?
Oh, yeah. I'll go here. And then I'll put this girl over here. So then Chris gets to place armies next. Chris would do that.
Alright.
Now Jared gets to place armies. And now Ryan. You don't let Chris get a blue magic face.
Where's your campaign? Oh, there it is.
You see this?
Yeah, but he doesn't have swamps.
That's true, you do like the swamps.
My guys don't exactly have saves. Are those all mages,
He
Chris?
does.
Yep. Yeah. They're all mages.
I'll complain.
Wait a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. How do you have 14 at your home?
Yeah. How do you have 14 at home?
I had too many.
You cheater.
So we see why Chris wins sometimes? Anyway.
I'm not used to it.
You can edit that out.
Stay in school, kids.
Alright, so Ryan's going to go to Chris's home. Now we roll our dice to see where they start at.
Oh.
And Chris's mom sometimes will yell at him. Pretty cool. Oh, it's magic.
You can maneuver that up, no problem.
Stupid. Oh yeah, just start at 5.
Dude, those are all my mages.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's that? Are we in trouble?
Chris.
What?
Are we in trouble? Are you in trouble?
Do I have to leave now?
Can I get your firstborn stuff?
Sure.
Okay, so we're ready to play. Over here we've got Chris's home and Ryan's horde. Over here we've got my home and Jared's horde. Over here we've got Ryan's home and my campaign. And over there we've got Jared's home, my horde, Chris's horde. And over here we've got Chris's campaign, Ryan's campaign, and Jared's campaign.
It's going to be great.
So just from a quick look, Jared started off with magic with his magician, so that's pretty good. Chris is one face away from magic, so hopefully Ryan can stop him there. Otherwise, blue magic really sucks to play against. Other than that, nobody else looks really in a great position whatsoever. So,
You can leave him behind.
all right. So I got to go first. So I'm going to make a maneuver attempt here. Simultaneous roll.
Okay.
6.
I've got 7,
I got
4,
8.
7. So I win. So I'm going to.
I got 8.
How the heck did you get 8?
Because we're at
with
coastline.
mages? That doesn't matter.
But that's maneuvers no matter what.
Alright, so I got 7, and Jared's stupid mages outmaneuvered me, which is like really not supposed to happen. So I can't move it up, so I have to take the action associated with the terrain, so I'll go ahead and take a magic action.
With all you guys.
And I'm rolling for faces, which I've got 1. And that's my lady, so she's got, it's a rare, so she's 3 pointers. I'm gold and green, so I can have 3 gold or 6 green. So 6 green or 3 gold. This is where you're going to edit because it's going to take me a minute. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to flash flood. I can get there fast enough. I don't care.
Can you flash flood up?
No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash flood this middle terrain for 5 green, which gives me 1 extra green. I'm not going to use it. So what this does is every army here has got to roll 8 maneuvers. Well, every army's got to roll. If they don't roll 8 maneuvers, the train goes down. Since it's basically impossible for that to happen, the train's just going to drop. They can roll if they want, but so
At 1.
the train dropped there. The reason I did that is I don't want them racing that up without me. And then my second march is I'm going to make a maneuver attempt here. Jared, maneuver me again.
I got 8 again.
So Jerry got 8, I got 2. Jared's a jerk. So
How's it going?
what I'm going to do is I have to take a missile action. So I'm going to missile action Jared. Basically I'm going for sneak attack or cantrips. And I ended up with 2 again. And Jared's sweet coastland guys
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
0 saves, so he's
Great.
going to take 2 damage. So those guys go to the dead unit area. So now it's my reserve phase. So during my reserve phase, she's definitely going to come back to reserves, and we're just going to put her there. And I'm going to bring these guys back to reserves as well. And yep. So I'm done. So now it's Chris's turn.
Sweet.
Get him off of the magic.
I'm going to take a magic action there.
Dude,
Yep, I'm going to take a magic action.
this is why DragonDice.
2. That's awesome.
So he got an ID, but he can't double an ID because Frostwings don't double unless they're at a standing stone.
Correct.
You got 2 black or 2 blue, and there's pretty much nothing worth casting for 2 black or 2 blue.
Hailstorm.
You could hailstorm. Yeah, you could hailstorm that guy.
I will. Hailstorm.
You gotta get a save or it's dead.
Jared's got to roll for a save or he's dead. And he's dead. So we all pick on Jared.
Because I
He's got
won
blue
2
magic.
maneuver rolls.
He's got blue magic.
I'm gonna maneuver over here.
Oh,
Give
those.
us-
Three.
1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever this means.
That's a cantrip.
Okay.
Which doesn't count during maneuvers.
So Chris got 4, Ryan got 3, so Chris is going to do blue magic too. I don't know where these guys are
Roll
going.
for magic. Which I got.
2.
3 is the standing, so
What's this?
it's for melee. So you got 3 because it's 1, 2 it's double because it's a standing stone, 3, so he's got 3 blue or 3 black.
Dragon
He's
King.
going to summon a Dragonkin for 3.
Okay.
And now his reserve phase.
You gonna pull your mages back?
Maneuver. You don't want to try and maneuver here.
So
with
he
your
pulls
second
back.
march?
He pulled
I already
back.
did my
He
first
pulled
march
back
there.
that army and this army. He's going to leave Jared with a blue magic face. This is why me and Ryan team up against you guys every time, just so you know.
Every time.
So he's done. Jared's turn.
Magic.
It's okay, I have a different play this time.
So Jared
Sweet,
cast magic.
sweet.
He got 12. He got the ID, which doubles to 6, and then he's got 6 other magic. So 6. So he's got 12 green or 12 blue or combination.
We're posed.
Dragon's coming out for 7. He's got 5 left.
Sweet.
Can I cast
Yeah,
a
that's-
wind walk
Okay, over here.
on? What else does blue magic have? Do we have a blue? I need to just get my phone out.
Windwalk is
Get
really
that PDF of that thing.
Windwalk is really your.
Yeah, you got Windwalk, you got Hailstorm, you got...
That's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
For 5 green, you got Flash Flood and watery doubles if you want it. Those things are just not up to date enough.
There we go. Perfect. Black. Green. Red.
It should be right after black.
Maybe it was in a different part of the blue.
It's gonna take a lot of editing.
What was it?
I
5?
think the other one's a lot. Yeah, 5 green or 5.
So
No,
I get to Fields of Ice? What the heck is that?
Is that a racial ability?
Until the beginning of your next turn, subtract
that's
6
no,
results
that's
of
Frostwings.
target
Dude.
terrain.
I think that's Frostwings.
It's blue.
It's Frostwings though.
Yeah, and over here
Oh,
should
it
say
says,
what way.
spell list, Frostwing.
If it says basic or Coral, if you can cast it.
I can't do a lightning strike.
No, you're 1 short.
So it looks like the Windwalk is probably the only thing left.
Okay, so Jared's gonna summon a dragon for 7, and he's gonna cast a Windwalk here for 4, and he's just gonna burn his last point of magic. So he's got a second march. Over here, I'll oppose. Actually, I'm not going to oppose. So Jared rolled 3. I didn't oppose, so he wins. Okay, he's going to knock it down to 3. And actually, Jared got 7 because of the Windwalk, but since I didn't oppose, it didn't matter.
Those are your magic guys, right?
So I put Jared in an awkward position because he's got his missile units, and if he goes down, he puts me closer to magic, but if he goes up, he turns it to melee. You should think before you maneuver, people.
You have to maneuver.
Nope. But once he wins it, once he claims the yeah. So he went up to 5, so he can take a melee action if he wishes.
I think I will. I think I've got a decent.
Actually, you don't.
No.
I'm
Is that a
okay
gold
if you do it.
sorcerer?
Yeah, this is gonna make me.
Remember, if he does take a melee action after I save, I can take a counterattack.
You have smite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it.
So
What happened to my? Oh, he's dead.
hold
Yeah,
on.
I killed him.
So Jared's gonna say no action, and then he's gonna pull these army back to reserve, so that Windwalk was really productive.
Just kind of helping you out.
And so Jared's done. His turn's over. Now it's Ryan.
Roll your dragon.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do with that 5 points? I should have brought one of my 1-pointers back. But would that be to this army?
Yeah. No backsies. Okay.
Roll the dragon.
So the dragon's going to attack Ryan since Ryan's activating over here.
Sorry, Ryan.
And 6 claws coming at Ryan. Here's the save. And Ryan got a Crocosaurus ID, so he's got 4 saves. And he's also got 6 maneuvers, which don't do anything. So basically, he takes 2 damage, but he's got a 3-pointer and 2 4-pointers, so he absorbs the 2. And the dragon stays there.
Maneuver attempt.
So he's gonna take a So he's gonna take a maneuver attempt against Chris's mages. This first march, and he rolled 4 with Ryan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I only count 3.
3.
So Chris got 3, Ryan got 4, so Ryan wins, so it has to go up.
I'll go
I'm
up
not
to
playing the
2.
minors.
Missile.
Taking a missile action against Chris. Then he rolled an ID, so he got 4.
Oh.
And that's a cantrip.
And 4.
So Chris saved with 4. He would have got the auto save, but he rolled belly. So he saved with 4, but he also gets to use this cantrip, which is 4 points, any spell.
Sweet.
Cool thing about the bronze medallion is when the cantrip is rolled during a non-magic action, you have 4-point access to any spell you want in the whole game, which is really ridiculously good.
Looks like a burp. I'm going to cast burp with my Dragon King.
2 hailstorms to the middle.
So he's going to hailstorm Ryan's lone guy in the middle, and Ryan doesn't have enough save to save against it, so he's dead.
I'm fine.
But now Chris put Swamp Stalkers in reserves. Or he killed the Swamp Stalker, so now Ryan can mutate. Good job, Chris.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Ryan's first action's done.
That army.
I'll make this simple. I'll go up to 6.
And his second maneuver is there, so reserves.
I don't know if I want to stay there with that dragon, Ken.
I wouldn't either. Dragon Ken, not King. Talking to me.
Right.
I'll take my army.
So Ryan's falling back to reserves. He doesn't want to mess with that dragon every time. Alright, so back to my turn. My first march, I'm going to take roll for magic and reserves. Not looking for anything too exciting.
But you got it.
But crap, I got 8 points of magic. Jeez. But you don't expect it. Remember, I'm in reserves, so it's got to be basically something that affects my army. So there's nothing.
You got dead. Hard
Nope. Nothing devastating I can do.
You can path from reserves.
I can path somebody. I can cast path on my units, but I want to activate them anyway. So.
Gotcha.
How much gold?
So I guess what I'm going to do is
Pass somebody over there.
Yeah, you could be a turd and I'll get you to do that.
I got 8 points, so I can camouflage 4 points.
You could be a dingle.
So I'm going to cast camouflage on these 4 points for
Dingleberry. That's the technical.
for 8. Camouflage is 2 points per spell. What camouflage basically means is these guys cannot be killed except by a melee action. So it's pretty sweet. It lasts 1 round. My second march is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to go to 6. And reserves, I'm going to kick these guys out here. And I'm going to
Can
fall.
I make a maneuver attempt?
Yeah. It's not like hide.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm gonna make a maneuver.
First, Jared's dragon.
Oh yeah, Jared.
He's got to roll against Chris.
Roll your dragon. Get a belly, or a fly, or a treasure chest.
Tail, so that's 3. Roll again.
Ah,
Another tail, so that's 6 total.
should really
You
keep
should.
it on the camera.
Another tail, that's 9. Jaws, so that's 21 damage coming at Chris. This is really good. So.
Shouldn't have spoke.
Okay, so you got a cantrip.
Actually, you don't roll the Dragonkin.
Yeah, because the Dragon King's scared to death with it.
The blue dragon.
So Chris got 1 save,
Sweet.
1 melee, and 2 missiles and an ID. So Chris got 2 saves basically, and he rolled a cantrip. Now, if Chris was smart, he would path away this guy, and so he could save the medallion.
Yeah, I would.
So we'll see if Chris does that or not. Chris, what are you gonna do?
Path.
So Chris is gonna use this cantrip for 4-point path spell. And he's gonna path this guy. He's gonna carry the medallion where you want to go.
Can you path to reserves?
No.
Let's go over here.
Okay, so he's gonna go join Jared, and then Chris has 3 saves, so he takes
3. I count 2.
18.
a 2. I like Chris has 2 saves, so he
19.
takes 19 points of damage, which pretty much is everything.
Yep.
The Dragon King just goes back to a summoning pool, though.
This goes to dead.
Yep. So the dragon did his job, and it's still there, which on my turn it's kind of fighting. Good.
Okay.
So Chris gets 2 marches. So his first march,
Roll for magic.
rolling for magic from reserves on the camera, and he rolled
Nothing.
nothing.
Great melee roll.
Sweet.
So he gets a second march.
Roll for magic over here. Awesome.
Missiles and a melee action, so nothing. So now Chris can do his reserve action,
Would you like to maneuver? No.
and you cannot roll medallions in reserve. So.
Those guys go to reserves.
Okay, so Chris is going to come out and face Ryan Swamp Stalker mages. I have faced Ryan Swamp Stalker mages before with like melee and just got whooped, so I just stay away from him as a general rule. Anyway, so Chris is done. Jared's turn. So Jared's going to activate his mages at his home, roll for magic. And he rolled, looks like 9. And he's going to bring back his 3 dead points. Just bring him back. So he got 9 points dead, 9 points. He's going to cast Breath of Life 3 times, bring them all back. And he's got a second march. Magic from reserves. He rolled 3. If he was smart, he would have rolled magic from reserves first and could have brought back 1 guy and then cast 3 points anyway. But he didn't because he's not smart. But anyway, so basically watery double is your own choice, right?
Yep.
Is it my turn?
So Jared's going to cast watery double.
Sure is.
I'm so excited for it to be my turn.
It sure is.
Hey Chris, remember when you hailstorm my guy?
Yep.
Roll your guy to see if it dies.
Sweet.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so Jared for reserves, he came out and joined his army. So now it's Ryan's turn, and the Swamp Stalker's racial ability is if he's got somebody dead, which he does, and somebody's got somebody in reserves, which Chris does, he gets to try and mutate off of them. So he's going to make Chris's guy in reserves roll for saves. So this doesn't roll, just this. So go ahead, Chris. And he rolled for saves. So Ryan's sweet move was disappointed by Chris's luck. I mean, Chris's awesome roll.
Yep.
Magic from reserves.
So first march, magic from reserves. And he rolled nothing. Second
maneuver.
march, making a maneuver at his home, Chris.
I'll counter that.
So Ryan got a sweet 0, and Chris got a
3.
sweet 3, so Chris wins.
2
2 Vindicators, yeah. Unwise. Let the Wookiee win.
You know you want to attack.
No, I just don't know. I'm not going to attack. I just don't know if I want to stay.
Are those guys coming in?
Yeah, but he's got 2 guys with smite.
Yeah, but they counterattack.
Crocosaurus Rex.
Oh, you know what? And this guy's got... Yeah, that's smart.
So Ryan's going to stay. Because he's going to do his reserve action to reinforce his army at his home. So my turn. My camouflage goes away, which happens before the dragon attacks, which is unfortunate. All that work to try and get Chris off this train, and he just died. And Jared's awesome rolling still is going on. So 9 coming at me. It's pretty much guaranteed to kill me here. So I got to roll a save against 9. I got 0, so these guys are all dead. Sweet. So my first march, I'm going to go here, and that's going to be the end of my sweet turn. Because I don't have a second march.
My turn?
So, yep.
Magic from reserves.
Okay.
Just in.
I know you got left on it.
Right?
Yeah. Medallion doesn't roll.
You can't roll anything. Oh, I guess you do have a 3-point phase.
Mm-hmm.
So roll for magic reserves, you whiffed.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So second march.
Over here.
It's melee either way.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna maneuver.
Chris got a maneuver attempt. Ryan got opposed. Chris got 4, looks like.
Yep.
4.
Ryan got 4. Chris wins tie since he's the initiator. Going down to 5.
Yep.
Probably because he doesn't want to move it up to 7 and have Ryan steal the 8th, would be my guess.
Yeah, kind of. And
You want to face my Crocosaurus?
yes, I do.
Brachiosaurus Rex.
Okay, so Chris is going to take a melee action against Ryan. I don't know if this is the wisest thing.
5, 7,
8.
8 melee coming in at Ryan. Ryan should actually save against this pretty easily.
5. Maneuvers kind of saves, right?
Yep.
That's 9. More than 8.
Okay, so Ryan saves pretty easily because his racial ability is maneuvers count as saves at swamps. And actually, I don't know if Ren would, but it doesn't matter because he got plenty there. So, counterattack.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay,
That's awesome.
The heck is that?
tail.
Tail.
It's 2, roll again. Okay, so Ryan's got 3, 7, 8. Tail is 2, roll again, so it's 10. So Ryan, he's got 10. Chris got 7. Is that a 2 point?
Yeah.
8. Chris got 8, so he's got to take 2. Alright. Reserves? Okay, so Chris' reserve action is reinforcing his position at Ryan's home. So now Jared's turn.
Yes.
He's gonna roll for blue magic, which we all hate. And he got a lot.
Lots of it.
This is gonna hurt
That's
somebody.
no good. That's good. This is
Holy
good. So
smokes.
1, 2,
Be
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
22.
22.
You got 22 blue or green or a combination.
I want to.
2 blue dragons over here.
2 blue dragons over here. There's 2 armies there.
2 blue dragons here.
That's true.
Kill
I
off 10.
do second that one.
I'm gonna send 2 blue dragons to camp.
Dude, why? Jeez, you win the championship like 2 years in a row and people try to get it.
And you have
Now I've got
8 left.
8 left.
8.
Actually, you
can
tied
bring
it 1 year
in-
again.
I won.
A couple.
That's crap.
2 1-point dragon kings.
Or lightning strike somebody.
Yeah,
I like
this
lightning
guy.
strike.
Why him?
Don't lightning strike him. He's got mutation.
You can lightning strike me. Just don't go to the reserves afterwards.
Lightning strike or Crocosaur?
It's a good target. But
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna lightning strike across.
if you were smart, you would drop these dragons here and lightning strike with my guys.
Too late for Vaxies.
Dead. And you got 2 points left, which you could just recast your watery double. So, all right. So his watery double would come off at the end of his turn, but he recast it, so he's done there. You gonna do reserves by chance? No. He's just gonna stay there and whoop us with blue magic.
Maneuver attempt?
That's what's getting practice.
So Ryan's making maneuver attempts with his home.
I'm countering.
Chris is gonna oppose, I'm assuming. Somebody sneezed in the background.
3.
That's pretty normal.
That's melee.
That's 2.
2. Yeah.
I also have 2.
So Ryan wins. So going up to 6.
I'll box you.
Nothing fancy.
Confusion.
No, that just means you can't counterattack. Surprise.
Oh.
Hold on. So Ryan rolled surprise plus 8.
Yep.
So he's got 8 incoming. Surprise means Chris can't counterattack.
That's helpful to me.
And Chris got 3, 4, 5. So you gotta lose 3.
Which looks like it has to be one of
That's the
your indicators.
Vindicator.
Stupid Vindicator.
Note that Chris has to take the full damage if possible, so he loses one of his Vindicators, which are pretty sweet to get in the game.
Keep your medallions on your side of the terrain,
What's
please.
the date? 10, 20.
5th.
Okay, so Ryan's reserve action.
I'm good.
Okay,
Thank you.
so my turn. So I get 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey, I
whoa,
rolled one of
whoa,
those.
whoa, whoa! Get 2 blue dragons coming at me. I'm pretty excited right now.
Both of roll belly.
Called it. So called it.
You're welcome.
You can't
Sometimes
talk.
in life, it's you get benefits like being a youth pastor comes through in dice games, and the dragons roll double belly.
You can never speak again.
So I get to roll. I still get to make a roll against the dragons. So basically, double belly means they lose their 5 auto saves each one. So if I can get 10 damage total here, I kill both of them. And if I got 3, 6, 9, 11 plus a gold cantrip plus a regrowth. Man. So I rolled basically everything good possible here. Of course, my saves would have been bad. So cantrips got to act first. So I got 4 gold cantrips. So what I am going to do with the 4 gold cantrip is I'm going to summon a kin. It's a gold kin. So cantrip happens before the action. So I'm going to actually get to roll him and add to his awesome belly roll. It does absolutely nothing for me.
Yeah, all the dragons and dragons roll
Yeah,
bellies.
and
It's like
now
there's a reoccurring theme.
this is
here.
wild growth, and what wild growth lets me do is that I get to actually keep this roll of 2 and then promote her, and I get to actually roll this guy too. So that adds to the carnage. So that's actually 5, 8, 9, 10, 16. They're both dead. That means when I kill the dragon, I get to immediately promote. So I will promote my 1-pointer into my 2-pointer, and I can't promote anymore because I just have 2 points dead. So both the dragons are dead. You know, that was very good for me. So Jesus does love me. So that was the dragon attack phase. So my first action is I'm going to go to take a maneuver and go to 8th phase. I now have a temple. Black magic, I scoff at it basically right now, and I can bury stuff, which is good. I've got to somehow do something to Jared, otherwise he's just going to sit back and gold magic me or blue magic me to death. And Chris is already on the run, and without black magic being a threat, Ryan actually isn't really that threatening to me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take a magic action. All right, magic.
Ken doesn't roll for magic.
Magic. Yeah, he doesn't roll. It doesn't matter. He whiffed. So that was a pretty poor magic action. It really doesn't get any worse than that, actually. So I got 6 gold. So what I'm going to do for 6 gold is...
2 1-point kins.
yeah, I'm just going to bring in 2 1-point dragonkin to reinforce my army here, I think. So...
No backsies.
yeah, I can't even flash up. That's all I'm going to do, and I'm not going to go to reserves because Ryan's got dead stuff in reserves, and I got access to path if I want it. So I am going to turtle up a bit here until I can at least get my dead back rolling. So my turn's over. So it's to Chris. So remember, the object in DragonDice is to own 2 8s. I own 1 now, so I kind of become public enemy number 1. But Jerry at the same time is still a jerk over there with his blue magic, so we'll see what happens.
Maneuver attempt.
All of those.
So you got 6.
More than 6.
Ryan got 10. Ryan wins.
Sweet.
We box him again?
Yep.
Okay.
This isn't necessarily the sharpest tool in the shed, and he's going to fight Ryan again.
I know.
Have a cantrip.
He does have a cantrip. He's got 6. No, he got 6 plus cantrip. Basically any 4-point spell he wants. And that resolves before Ryan rolls for defense. And as Chris takes 20 minutes to choose a spell,
Yep.
your host is going to get a Mountain Dew.
And he's gonna get one for Jared.
And I'm waiting for Chris to move out of the way.
I like how all the casters came down here at once.
They know what time it is. And actually that helps me to know what time it is.
What time is it?
10:30 every night. Around that time. Hey.
Breath of Life. The heck?
Oh.
What'd
So
you do?
you can immediately roll.
Sweet.
Okay, so Chris casts Breath of Life. Since that happens before the turn's resolved, he actually gets to roll that unit, so he ends up with 9 damage or 7 damage coming out of Ryan.
7.
Yeah. Ooh. Looks like Ryan only managed 4 saves there. Ha! You didn't laugh yet. He gets to counter.
I know.
Did you take damage before you do that though?
Yeah.
Kill people. Kill your own people.
So Ryan kills off whatever I said and counterattacking. Still not as impressive as it could have been.
10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So Chris, you got 9 incoming. And Chris...
He takes all 9.
Nope, that counts. Melee counts as 4 saves. Chris got Flurry with his medallion. Flurry's either in melee 4, roll again, or say melee saves is 4 saves. So he's got to take 5. Okay, so Chris takes 5. He's got 2 units left, and remember, once there's nobody there to carry the medallion gets buried. So Chris has seen better days. Reserves.
Medallion goes by.
You gonna draw back, or you gonna wait for my turn to finish you off?
like the ring.
My Crocosaur's a little hungry.
If I go to reserves, you're going to mutate off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he can't do both. He'll choose one to do.
Right.
But I can choose his 3-point and bring him back 3 points.
Yeah, but it's indicators after 50% saves. Of course, if you do that, though, Chris is pretty much hosed.
I'll stay there.
He'll stay?
Yeah.
So Chris is going to go down in blaze of glory. So Jarrett's turn. Watery double lasts until the end of his turn.
Like
So-
I needed it.
He's going to see how many dragons he can summon on this turn. Roll for magic. If you haven't noticed, Jarrett is enemy number 1.
Okay, those don't count.
So not near as impressive as last turn. He did roll a fairy, so if he wanted to activate fairy, what fairy does is it allows him to take the fairy unit, which is a griffin, plus 4 points to any other terrain currently in the game.
Before you resolve your magic.
Right. Fairy happens before the magic action actually happens. At least that's the way we're playing it. If I'm wrong, it's because the rules are written horribly and I don't care to look them up. But that's going to come in my review section of the...
Fairy in 4 points. And
can
where
go
would I
to
go
the
that would
center.
help me? Yeah. No, then I'd have another face with blue magic if I went over there.
Well, you could ferry some guys that whiffed over there.
But I meant to point that out.
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
You can join the party over there.
I could. It's actually kind of tempting.
That guy with bullseyes in the ferry. You can go over there.
But then where would they shoot?
You could go to the Dragon's Lair and drop it to it too.
Yeah, and then you could shoot at everyone.
I'm gonna take these two and
Go to the middle.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I know you're thinking something and it's bothering me because I can't think of what it is.
Ryan already knows what I was thinking.
Yup.
That's the sad part.
So that happens when you play 8 games online with somebody.
Exactly what that person would do at what time.
What are we at? What's the right?
Oh,
was it
oh,
6, 1, and 1?
Wait, I'm gonna go here and cast 2 Windwalks and roll for the next move.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so you ferried over there.
Plus,
So Jared ferried. He carried 4 points. Now he's got 8 points of magic. For his 8 points of magic, he's going to cast 2 Windwalks to the army he just ferried over. Because the army was resolved before the magic was resolved. That doesn't actually go away till
well,
the end of your
I
turn.
know, but
So, okay, so Jared gets the second march.
Also, you're gonna oppose. You gotta choose now.
Nay.
Okay, Chris is not going to oppose. So Jared rolls 4 plus 8 is 12.
Yeah, then you beat my 2.
And then Lionel comes in and tells us about how much he loves this game. So Jared's going to go up. And you're going to take an action.
nope.
That's a good choice.
Well, I could fight Chris and try and put him out of his
Okay.
misery.
What is that?
What's it say?
But I could get smacked.
Vox?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna risk it.
402 number.
Is this mine or yours?
That's yours.
Okay.
Okay, so Jared could take a melee action, but he's got
Now let's go to
melee units not very good there. So he's going to choose not to. So Jared turns over so the water double expires. And now it's Ryan's turn.
Anyone have anyone reserves?
Nope.
No, we're also wondering that, except for Chris.
That one time.
Maneuver.
So Ryan's going to try and take this 8. Remember, Jared's got 2 Windwalks.
Nice.
Nothing.
Oh,
Jared rolled 3, but he's got 8 turns of Windwalks.
Fairy comes
Doesn't
aboard.
count in maneuvers.
But I could fairy.
Nope, not during a maneuver.
attack Jared.
So Ryan's attacking Jared. Apparently he thinks Chris is stupid enough to kill himself. You got a surprise, so Jared can't counterattack, but he's only got 4 incoming. And Jared's got 0, but he can activate his
Fairy
fairy.
and run away.
Yeah.
Go away. No one likes you.
Either you have
But
to
I
take
wanna
4. You have to take 4 if you stay.
But then that gives me another opportunity to take the base.
Why would you want to take it though? Because you don't have a second or another.
Yeah, but he
already.
can
I
but
can
on his
just-
turn he can Windwalk.
I can just, yeah.
But then it's gonna take a
Yeah,
lot
then
of
you gotta go
effort.
back to reserves and move over. And I like people in reserves.
And you would have to be able to hold that to be able to get another one.
See, but now one of you two could just take it. I think the safe.
So Jared's going to activate fairy and run away. Windwalks go away because
Like
the
a little
army's
girl.
left the terrain. And so Ryan's gets a reserve action.
Pass. You're okay.
And Ryan passes.
Kids,
So my turn. So my 8th phase kicks in. So I got to pick somebody who's got somebody dead and force them to bury a unit. That would be Chris.
you don't want to bury one of Ryan's?
Jared, you don't have anybody dead,
I
right?
don't have anything
No.
good.
I would pick Jared, but he doesn't have anything dead. I'm picking Chris because
Why don't you want to pick one of Ryan's so he doesn't bring them back?
Because you have to feed the cats.
Fine.
So I'm gonna feed the cats. So you gotta kill some. So I'm picking Chris. Chris has got to kill. He's gonna bury a 1-point unit because he's got like 54 of them
Your
dead over there.
freaking cats
This
are
one.
starving.
All right.
This one.
So Chris buries a unit. So now in my face, I can take magic, melee, or missile. There's nobody to missile. There's nobody to melee. So I can take magic. Remember, I don't roll my kin for magic.
Eat the food.
So there we go. Magic action. Boom.
And it's great.
Boom. Whiff. Boom. 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 So that would be okay. So
Be
that's
like a billion green or a billion gold.
You know what I'm doing, right? So I got 3, 6, 8, 6. I got 19 gold. So what I'm gonna do for 19 gold is I'm gonna cast.
Bring in your dragon and your king.
Heck no, I'm trying to win the game.
No, he's going to transmute rock to me.
Transmute Rock to Med on Ryan for 5, so that leaves me 14. So I'm going to path over this guy. That leaves me 10. I'm going to path over. Not when building an army, make sure you have plenty of cavalry. Path over this guy. That leaves me 6.
One more. Or you can transmute rock to me once more.
Yeah, he's got the stupid flies, so it wouldn't be pointless to transmute Rock to Med him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll actually. I got 6 left.
Yeah.
Cast Wall of Thorn.
Go for
That
it.
costs 8 though. For 6 left. Crap. I'll path over this guy. That leaves me 2. I'll cast a Water Devil at my home. Jared, you want to do that? Okay. So 19 magic was 3 pass, 12 transmute rock to mud, 17 watery doubles, 19. So basically, I'm gonna try and win the game here. Make a maneuver attempt here. If I win this, I'll get the 8th.
I'll have it.
Did you roll 0?
No, I rolled 6.
Okay.
So I rolled 6. Chris rolled 3. Ryan rolled 6, but he's got to subtract 6, so Ryan rolled 0. So I get the 8th face, and I win the game. So,
Like clockwork.
yeah.